welcome to my spring challenge. I'm so excited to be here with you for your journey. We got 4 weeks ahead of us. Right now, we're just gonna be working on our fitness program. We're gonna jump into week 1, day 1, where it all starts. So first off, we have our hip thrust. And here at the gym, I have something called a booty builder. So I'm gonna show you this, and then I'm gonna also give you some other options. Let's go. If you have a booty builder, click it or tick it. Here, make sure your weight is going to be something manageable for the reps, but something that is also going to be struggled. Like you're going to be able to feel the resistance in every rep, okay? So, one foot up, other foot up. Here you wanna make sure your chin is staying tucked, not looking up to the ceiling. You wanna keep that chin tucked and your hips are turned inwards. Dropping into it, drop those hips, 90 degrees on your hips, and you're gonna squeeze right here under your booty, all the way to the top. From here should be a straight line from your knee to your shoulder, straight line. There you go, drop into it, and squeeze that booty up. You really wanna fill that rep range from the bottom all the way to the top. Now make sure you don't rush through these reps, so you're getting the full squeeze up and down. Squeeze hard. So for our hip thrust, if you have that booty builder machine, great. If you don't, a couple more options here. You can go ahead and use a barbell, and that's just gonna sit right on top of your hips. Again, you're gonna wanna make sure that weight is going to be manageable for just about 10 reps. Heavy, slow, controlled reps, okay? Here's a barbell, or we can go ahead, if you're at home, or you don't have either of these at your gym, we can use a dumbbell. I chose a 30-pound. Definitely as a base, you wanna get really heavy here. You're going to rest right below your shoulder blades on a bench, a couch, a chair. Just make sure it's not too hard, so not jabbing you there. You're gonna rest the weight right here above your hips. Keep that chin tucked so it's not staying up. Keep that chin tucked. You're gonna drop into it. Again, 90 degrees on those hips, and squeeze your butt from the bottom all the way up to get that straight line on top. Drop into it and squeeze up. Now here in week 1, we're going 10 reps. I want your reps to look just like this, nice and slow, no faster. Really focus on squeezing to lift your butt. No momentum, don't swing into it. Control and squeeze. If your booty is feeling warmed up from those hip thrusts, let's get into workout number 2. Here we're going to be doing a back lunge, which is going to be stepping straight back and going all the way down. You can barely put a piece of paper between you and the floor and coming right back all the way to standing. I have 2 options. If you're in the gym, let's start with the Smith machine. Hands are going to be right at shoulder width apart and centered to the bar, so your load will be equal. Scoop under, stand straight under the bar, unclip it. Here's where you're going to take that step back. We step back, your weight is in this front leg, right on your booty, and you're gonna push through the front heel to come all the way back up. Stepping back again, push through this front heel, all the way up. I want your pace to be this slow, this controlled. No faster. I want you to feel every movement down and all the way back up. As you can see, I'm really light in this back leg. I'm not pushing off much of this back leg. Good. And we're gonna go 10 reps each leg. Good. And if you don't have a Smith machine, no problem. I want you to grab 2 weights. This is week 1, but I want you to grab what is going to be heavy for you. So if that's gonna be 2 5s, 2 8s, 2 10s, that's great. If you can get into 2 15s, 1 in each hand, let's go for it. If anything, you can always set the weights down and grab lighter weight, and you can also do body weight. There's plenty of options. But start what makes you get your heart rate up and get you out of your comfort zone. You're gonna take a step back, big chest, step back, same tempo, really slow here. Really feeling the weight in your front leg, squeezing up with that front booty cheek. down, squeeze up. We got 10 reps here. Don't rush through it. Think about feeling this movement in your glute. Great, your whole thigh should be warmed up now, especially the back, butt, and that hammy. Let's get into workout number 3. We're gonna get into a hamstring curl. If you're at a gym, you'll have a machine that looks just like this. You wanna make sure your thighs are on top of this pad down here, and that your kneecaps are gonna be right off of the pads. So, let's go, get on here. Make sure your feet are parallel and your toes are flexed at a 90-degree angle. So your toes aren't out or in, just keep them just like a railroad track. Hang on to some handles, flex your feet, and you're gonna pull that weight all the way up to your butt and control down. It's not momentum or it'll go flying. So really squeeze hard, slow, all the way up and all the way down. If you're missing full range of motion and only getting halfway, go ahead and take your weight down just a little bit until you can get that full range of motion. Focus on releasing the weight slowly as you go back down. Big pull and slow on the way back. Good, and if you don't have a leg curl machine at your gym, whether sitting up or laying down, you can do them right here on the floor. All you're going to need is a stability ball or even a towel. Rest on your back here. Think about squeezing your belly button to the floor. Don't let there be any space under your back. Pull that belly button in. Your feet are parallel on top of that ball. Squeezing your booty, pinching your hips to the ceiling. You're going to roll those knees in. Good, and extend it down and roll it in. So again, you're getting that curl right here. Yep, squeeze in, really pull on that booty and hamstrings. Good, nice and slow, both directions, up and down. Squeeze. And if you don't have a ball, that's fine. You could go ahead and use a towel too. And here's how you use a towel. You're going to just put your feet, flex them up, toes to the ceiling, heels are on the towel, not your toes. Just those heels. Again, lay it on back, booty up, and you're going to slide it in. All the way out, slide it in. You might want to make sure to do this on a wood floor. Whew, I feel the burn already. All the way out and slide it in. And that's how you can use a towel. Woo, your hammies should be on fire right now. Here's our last exercise, exercise 4, week 1, day 1, we're cruising. We're gonna get into RDLs. If you would like, at a gym, you can start with a barbell at a rack, squat rack. To make sure to set up your arms at the right height, you want your arm to be right under hand's reach. So if it's too high, to start the motion, you're gonna be pulling into your traps. So you definitely don't wanna just use where those arms are. Make sure you adjust every time to your body, because your body is uniquely yours. Here, I'm short, we're gonna drop it down just under where my hands sit. So I don't have to pull the bar up using my traps. Good, click that. This side's already set up, and then we're going to get our barbell. Good, so as you can see, it's set up just at my height. You're gonna make sure that your body is squared up to the barbell and that your hands are right underneath your shoulders, but also that they're outside your thighs. You don't need the bar on top of your hands on top of your thighs here. Right outside your thighs, you wanna make sure you wanna walk your feet all the way under the bar here. Because if you start right here and you pick up that bar, from here to here, it's all lower back. Let's not do that. Take that couple steps, get your weight under the bar, pull straight up. Once you got that bar, take one step back, parallel feet, shoulders round back, chin tucked, push your booty back, reach to about mid-shin, and then you're going to squeeze your butt to stand up. Again, your range of motion. Squeeze up. Now if you feel like you're losing that flat back, to drop down Only go to where you can reach. If it's the top of your knees for now, this is just fine. This works here. Stay at your range of motion to keep your back flat. If you can drop it all the way down, great. Another thing you're looking for here is that your knees aren't traveling forward. If your knees are traveling forward, you're not going to be feeling it into your hamstrings. Your knees are going to stay straight up and down, right over your ankles, the entire way. So give this a try, whether it's just to the top of your knees or if you want to hit mid-shin. And if you don't have a barbell, just grab yourself some dumbbells. Again, make sure that weight is going to be heavy enough to build that muscle. If you're giving yourself a few reps and you're not already starting to feel those muscles firing up, go a little bit heavier. And if it feels too heavy, like your form's being sacrificed, drop those weights back down. Either way is totally fine. This is just week one. We're gonna build together. Roll those shoulders back, micro bend in those knees, and push those hips back. Go your range of motion. Hands are right on top of your thighs. Good. Sit into it and squeeze your butt to stand up. Make sure there's no movement in those knees. They stay back. All the movement is in your hips. Hips back and squeeze to stand back tall. One more. Good.